everyone, it's Heidi from flutterbyheidi.wordpress.com, back again here with another Sunday scoring, and this time it's a sweet little double diamond fold card, which I have to say the idea for the fold came from my lovely friends Hannah McCurley at Stamping by Hannah, and it's just a really pretty card that stands up on its own. It folds flat for posting like so, and on the back you've got space to write your message either on either of these panels or in the middle there. So as you can see, I've got a bit of a butterfly theme going on here with the thinlits. So and I've used them here and then die cut them out with the detailed thinlits. So to start off with, you're going to need a piece of card that is 10 inches by 4 inches, and you need to make the following scores. So you need to put it in your trimmer or your scoring tool, and the first one you're going to make, you're going to line it up at 2 inches and at 8 inches, then at 4 inches and 6 inches you're going to make a little mark top and bottom, just a little mark, and hopefully you can see that there. And the same at 6 inches, so a little mark. So if you press quite firmly, you'll just feel it there. You're then going to score down the middle at 2 inches, and then come in, and on that middle score line I want you to line it up at 3 inches, and you're just going to make a little mark in the middle there. And at 7 inches, and again just a mark that's actually on the score line itself that you're making that mark. Okay, so you can pop your scoring board away now, but what you do need is a scoring tool and a ruler, and what you're going to do is you're going to join up those middle lines with those ones on the edge. So take your one on the edge and score, and same on the other side, and repeat. Just your mark and score, and little mark and score. So that's all our scoring done. What we're now going to do is fold and burnish those score lines. And when you come to do the ones here, just ease them up very gently on either side, like so. And then in order to get it to fold, you push the sides in and the middle up. There we go, and that will fold over like so. So there we go, just sides in, and there we go. And once it's, well, just burnish those like so. Okay, so that's your basic card. Now, in order to make the panels, what you've got is a piece, I've got a piece of Dapper Denim and a piece of Very Vanilla. And so I'm just going to use my fuse to attach that panel to it. And then for the sentiment, I've actually used the Best Birds stamp set, which is this one here, which has got some lovely birds on it, but it's also got some happy birthday, happy anniversary, really useful sentiments there. And I'm going to come in with my Dapper Denim ink, and I'm just going to stamp just across the bottom corner there. Okay, so having done that, put that to one side. And I'm going to create another 2 panels for each of the sides, and this is using 1 3/4 by 1 3/4 and 1.5 by 1.5, and then just layer those up. So just some basic layering. Obviously you could stamp on those if you wanted to, and so those pieces are going to go onto the front corners of our card. And this one is going to go diagonally. So what I'm actually going to do is, rather than using fuse, I'm going to use a little bit of the Tombow just on that bottom corner, because that's got obviously a little bit of slippage. So when you pop it in, if you open the card like so and just line it up on the corners, there we go, like so. So now we want to do our stamping for our butterflies, and I'm using the lovely watercolour wings, which is this set here. Lovely butterflies, sort of 2 and 3 step stamp sets. So I've got a piece of card. We're going to do our large one first, and that's one of my thinlits going walkabout. And I'm using Watermelon Wonder, so that matches in with the cardstock. And what I'm doing is stamping off on a piece of scrap paper first before I come in and stamp the butterfly. Then I'm using the Dapper Denim, again stamped off. It's quite a strong colour, so I think it would be a little bit too strong if we went straight in with it. So, and you'll notice I'm using my stamping pierce mat here, and that's because with photopolymer it just gives a better impression. The fact that it's missed a little bit there, I obviously didn't ink it up properly. Don't worry about that, because you're going to be cutting it out with a detailed thinlit and you won't notice. And then the last little bit is to put a bit of detail. I'm just using first impression there, a little bit of dark in the middle. And having done that, you're going to cut it out with the detailed thinlit, like so. So I'm just going to cut that out. So you end up with a butterfly like so. And then you've got some lovely little bodies that come with this stamp set. And I'm just going to use some soft suede. I find black a little bit harsh. So just come in with the body, and there we go. There's our body. And then what I've done is I've used the bold thinlits to cut out a butterfly out of vellum. And I'm just going to shape that very slightly. So just with our bone folder, just gives a bit of shape, and very gently do the same on our die cut one. Again, a little bit, I'm going to move that out of the way now, I don't want to get ink on there. A little bit of wet glue on that. And then layer that up and leave that to one side just to dry. And then we're going to do the same technique with our small butterflies. So again, we're going to use Watermelon Wonder and some stamping off. So to start off with, just a scrap of, just a small piece of white card. So stamp our butterfly. Then I'm going to come in, and this time just with a first impression of Watermelon Wonder, line that up and come over the top. That gives our next layer. And then what I used then was this little 3 dot, and I came in with that just to add a little bit. Again, stamping off. So again, you can get quite a pretty effect with that. And again, using the little inner butterfly, which comes in the stamp set, just in the middle there. And again, all you need to do is then put that through your big shot or your other die cutting machine that you've got, and you're using the detailed thinlit that comes with it, which is this one here, and that just pops through. And get your butterfly out of there. And then a really useful tool then is the die brush. There you go. And says. A little bit more. And there's your butterfly. Okay. Oh, what I haven't done is done the body on that one, which I meant to do. So once you've die cut him, just come in again with soft suede, and there's your body. Okay, so make yourself 2 of those, and again come in and just curl bodies slightly on the vellum butterflies. So that's using the bold butterfly thin knit. Obviously if you haven't got that, you could use the detailed one and cut a vellum butterfly out of with the detailed one as well. That would look just as pretty. And again, just curl those butterfly wings very slightly. Just need to do the bodies on those ones. These are the ones I did earlier. So here you go, here's our little body. Okay. And then again, all you need to do is just come in with a little bit of Tombow on the back of those, just down the middle of the body. I mean, you could use a glue dot if you wanted to, for speed. There we go, you've got the time, a bit of wet glue, or depending on what you've got available. So those are our butterflies. All we need to do now is pop those in onto our centre panel. So again, a bit of wet glue, and that one just sits inside like so. If we turn those over, add a little glue just there. And then just position those as you want them on the front, hoping they don't fall off, just as that one has there. Okay, and there we go. Just hold those in position for a few seconds while it sets, and lo and behold, you've got a lovely 3D card which pops up and would make a lovely card for somebody. I hope you've enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Come back again soon. Bye bye.